What's going on YouTube? So Dreo came in clutch once again. We have the brand new Dreo Polyfan 508S. This one is their newest lineup, which I'm very excited to see. We're gonna go in this with a unknown. Now I do have another Polyfan that I can compare to as well in this video, just briefly. I wonder if we have the white version. We have the white version. I actually kind of wanted this color too. So this is what the fan is going to look like. It looks like it has a blue blade on. That looks cool. And this also, I believe, has an LED on it. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it does. So you have the control panel with the new LED display, and it has like this wood-like finish. It's made out of plastic, but it looks like wood. So we're going to take a look at that in a bit. We have the base. It's weighted, so you don't have to worry about it wobbling or anything. And it's nice that we got a different color this time. I actually wanted a different color. It shows you all the information if you want to pause that. And there's an app for this as well. You can control it with your Amazon or Google Assistant. We even have the new remote. We have the remote holder. We have the power adapter. This one is in white also. And then we also have the little installation screw for the base and the user manual, which we don't need. The arm here. This one is made out of a metal, so pretty cool. And this one is height adjustable, so you can adjust it, and it's a free floating, so there's no lever. You can adjust it and fine tune it to whoever you want to be. Let's go ahead and show you how to install it for the first time. So just make sure you download the Dreo app. It'll pop up automatically. This is the one that I have on right now. It's on, that fan is on, and it's not making noise. It just feels good. It's like right by us too. So we're going to get the screw, we're going to put it here at the bottom. We're going to hand tighten it first. Actually, there is a washer here. I completely forgot to add that. But yeah, you go ahead and hand tighten it just like that. And then you're going to use the Allen key. It's a Phillips screw. You just use it to tighten the rest. There we go. That's what that's going to look like. So now we could apply the top piece. And just screw this on so we have a little click. That's pretty much it. So it says on the back that it's 36 rated wattage, 24 volt, 1.5 amp. You know how I love lighting? This is an ambient lighting, so it could be used as a lamp as well as a fan, which I love. The remote holder, you just slap it here on the side, and then you can have the remote docked. The power adapter looks like this. Looks like they went a little bit smaller than previous model, and I'll do a little size comparison, but I think they went overall a little bit smaller just off of what I'm seeing here, but I'm not entirely sure. Show you what it looks like. So we're going to turn it on here. It automatically found it on the app, and it feels good. Okay, so we're going to add device. All right, we're connecting to the Wi-Fi right now, but let's go ahead and test out the remote.
Air circulator from the Dreo skill. To control it, say, turn on air circulator.
So my device also found it, and it says there is 3 colors for this. So there's a white, a gold, and the one I have here. Or no, a silver, sorry. A silver, a gold, and the white version. We're just gonna press done for now. So this is what the original Polyfan looks like, the interface, and this is what the new one looks like. So it has more buttons. You turn it on and off from there. You have timers, schedules, temperature. You have RGB, and it looks like it's on the back of the device. Wow, looks like Tron, like a sphere. That looks cool. I'm excited to see what more we can do in this. So we have standard, turbo, custom, which this does have a turbo mode, and it's labeled as H. And it's very powerful. You also have speed 1 through 9, which is very quiet, and you have a sleep mode, auto mode, natural. You can change the oscillation. It looks like they did change this as well. So you could move it however you want within this diagram. Pretty cool. And it'll move in real time after you set it. Auto calibration, so you can calibrate this to make sure it's actually working properly. And then you have RGB here. So you have a constant, you have a breathe mode, you have a circle. You just see that. You can change the brightness. So it has 3 levels of brightness. Let's go to constant. This is what the white is looking like. We have orange, green, like a blue. Really nice. We got that purple there as well. And the red. You have panel sound, a child lock, oscillation calibration, ambient temperature calibration. So a lot within the app for sure, and then they do keep it very simple. You also have the ability to share your device, Wi-Fi information, firmware version, user. Eventually you could update this, so if there's updates in the future you can update it. So far I'm really liking it. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like with no lights on. Okay, so now you can see with the lights off what it looks like. It is still daytime, so we do have natural light peeking in, but that's what it's gonna be looking like. We're gonna use the remote, see what it does. So we're gonna press the light button, so we could turn that on and off. We could press the RGB button to change the color, and it goes through those colors in order. Yeah, so there's no brightness button, so you can't control the brightness on the remote, which maybe in the future they can update it to be a double click or a long press on the remote. That would be helpful. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. The color on this is really well. You can see here, this is unplug to be able to clean. So you can actually, you know, take out the blade or whatever, do what you need to do the maintenance. But it feels good. Like the wind on this feels really, really good. The color, absolutely fantastic. And this is a very soft lighting. So even if you see it on the back of it, it won't be super bright on your eyes. It just looks really good. I feel like they definitely could have improved on the lighting. I know Dreo isn't known for lighting, but I know they could have improved with an RGB WW strip in the future if they want to look into that for higher and better beads, because I think a better white and a better warm white would be really, really good for this instead of just RGB, because RGB, this white here is an older style RGB white. It has a hint of blue. It isn't as bright as it possibly could be. And that's just a pointer for Dreo. Since they are in the new field of RGB and LED lighting, I would recommend to just look into RGB WW instead. All right, I want to show you a very quick comparison between the new model we have and the other version. It's cute because it's like a little Wally and Eve situation, you know. They're both at their maximum height, and the other one is taller. The new one isn't as tall. Obviously, you have lighting here in the back. Honestly, I like the new version because it looks a lot nicer with that ambient glow. When it comes to the front, the blades are different on the newer version. Since I did mention it does have like a blue little blade, and it's transparent there on the front. The new one is just a traditional black blade, just subtle changes, but it is nice. Different motor there as well, so it's quieter, faster, more powerful. Obviously, you have a better touch panel here. So it's like an LED. This one is an LCD, so it's kind of transparent through the behind of the back of this little panel. It's constantly on. You can change the setting, but it shows you 1 through there. And then you have the Wi-Fi, all those modes there. It's pretty similar on the new version. The new version has all those settings as well, and then additional RGB and the light on and off. When it comes to the remotes, they are different. On the new one, you don't have options to change the speed of the fan. You have to individually go through 1 through 9 and then go back to 1 if you want to go lower. So if you want to go on 9, you can't go to 8. Let me show you what I mean by this. So on the old version, you can go up here, and then you can, I wanted to go on 4 because 5 is too much. You just go back. On the new version, you can't do that. You just go one single button, and it just keeps going. So if you want to go to 1, you have to go all the way back. You have timers here as well, which goes up to I think 8. And then you have RGB, which changes the color of the RGB. The light, which turns on and off the light. There's no way to actually change the brightness on this. Obviously, they both still have the holsters. Even the new one, the placement on the new one isn't as good, but you can see it from the base. They went with a thinner, sleeker design. This one is a lot bigger on the old version, just slightly, but they're still weighted. And this one is a glossy finish. This one has a matte finish. So this one, it does scratch over time. We're gonna see how this one performs over time. But right now it looks really, really sleek and modern. I like the finish that Dreo always does. It's like one of the futuristic and very elegant looking products always. Something that they did remove was a handle. So on the other version, they had this little handle here, which is good for, you know, moving around. On the new version, they don't have that handle. I thought there was something like right here because they had tape right here. So I thought this was like a handle or something, but it's not. So there's no handle right here. All right, so I want to go and show you the wind speed on this fan. So right now we're on mode 1 and we're going 4.2 miles per hour. So we're at 4.2 miles per hour on the first mode. Let's go to mode 2. Mode 2 is 5.6 miles per hour. Mode 3, 6.9 miles per hour. Mode 4, 7.8. It's at 8 now. Mode 4 is 8. Mode 5, we're at 9.2 on mode 5. Mode 6, we're at 10.1 miles per hour. Mode 7, we're at 11 miles per hour. Mode 8, we're at 11.8 miles per hour. Mode 9, we're at 13 miles per hour on mode 9. I don't know if you can see that. It does have a turbo mode, so we're going to try turbo mode 2. So we just tried turbo mode and that gave us 14.5 miles per hour. That is super, super good. That's probably one of the best fans, especially on this size, that I've ever seen. That's impressive, especially since it's so whisper quiet. I'm right next to it. You cannot hear it. It is so whisper quiet. Even on the first setting, you could go on sleep mode and it'll be even quieter than that. But yeah, you can have it straight, going straight up. That way you have the light here at the bottom. That way you can see stuff around you, so it's more ambient. Which the higher you do have it, the more wobbly it gets. However, I don't have an issue when it comes to it tipping over or anything. There's never been an issue on my old model, and even on this newer model, there won't be an issue as well. All right, so let's go and turn it on here. So we're in mode 1 now for the power rating test, and we are getting at about 2.5 watts, 2.6 watts of power, and that's with the LED off. Let's go and turn on the LED now at max brightness. With the LED, we're getting 5.8 watts of power. So that's giving us about 2 to 3 watts of power, roughly 2.5 watts of power when it comes to the LED at full brightness, which is not much. Let's go to mode 9 just to see how high it gets. And this is with the LED, and it seems like it climbed up to 21 watts of power, 21.3 watts of power. Now let's jump it up to turbo mode. All right, so now we're on turbo mode, and it is drawing at about 30.9 watts of power. I'm going to turn on the oscillation functions. This will also draw more power. And now we are at 35 watts of power, climbing up a little bit, but about 35 watts of power. So what I noticed from last time was that turning on either the vertical or horizontal gives you an additional 2 watts of power added on top of that. So if you add the LED, that's an additional 2 watts of power. If you turn on vertical, that's an additional 2 watts of power. And if you turn on horizontal oscillation, that's an extra 2 watts of power. So for like convenient features or the best that you can possibly do, it's going to be a maximum of 36 watts, which is still not a lot. You know, it's pretty good. Would you rather that, or would you rather a huge AC be on and not be able to circulate air throughout your house? Honestly, I would prefer this because it's the cheaper method. But we do have Dreo products coming out very soon when it comes to AC units, so stay tuned for that. We're going to have our 1-year updated review when it comes to that unit. And we also have a different unit coming out pretty soon. So you're going to be set for summer when it comes to us. Subscribe for more videos just like this because we have a lot of Dreo products coming out very soon. Without further ado, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We out.